I love you guys. Welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot here on Astrology Motivation, where I do daily tarot card readings Monday through Friday for you, general public, everybody, all zodiac signs. This message is one reading for anyone who needs to hear it. There's a live chat going on as I do the reading. If you want to join that live chat, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell, because that's the only way you'll know when I go live. Because the truth is, I don't go live at regular increments. So I don't have a schedule over here on Born Without Boundaries. However, there's always a schedule, and all 12 zodiac signs are represented with their own personal messages every single week, and they come out on specific days at specific times. So you can always depend on regularly scheduled broadcasting on Born Without Boundaries Tarot. But here on Astrology Motivation, we're a little bit more hedonistic. And we walk on the wild side. And I don't have enough time to schedule. So, hey, Four, what's up? I don't have enough time. So if you want to participate in the live chats, definitely ring that notification bell, because then you'll be able to participate, because you'll get notified when I go live. For those of you who are listening to this after the fact, the message still resonates, and it's absolutely made for that. It's really a general tarot card reading for everyone who wants to see it. So if you want to skip over this next part, which is basically when I check in with everybody and I go over the astrology, you want to get right into the card reading, go ahead, skip over it. When I start to shuffle is when you'll know the cards have started. But, the astrology has a lot to do with the energy for the day. So stick around. Stick around. Remember, if you are on right now, please remember to like this video. Always remember to like this video. And even if you're not part of the live chat, comment below, because I do read your comments. I love to know what you're thinking. For how was your birthday? God bless. I hope it was fantastic. What's up, Dina? Hi, Avery. What's up, Dana? Yeah, what's going on? For those of you who are subscribed or subscribers to my Vimeo on demand page, that is the unlimited extended video subscription. You can send me a receipt of that subscription, and I will email you the link and password to a live chat on Vimeo that I'm going to be doing for you guys. I do a one weekly over there now, in case anybody has real tarot card questions they want to ask me specifically. Then absolutely, it's a service that I provide because of that membership. So that's going to be happening at 11 o'clock today. And then I will go live for members only after 12 p.m. So afternoon, probably around 1 today. And then I'll do a public probably around, 3:34. Hopefully you guys can get on there. I'm just trying to fit them in at different increments, but you'll get multiple times. If you're members in different places, you'll get multiple opportunities to ask me your specific tarot card questions. For those of you here, this is a daily tarot card reading, and we really enjoy ourselves over here because it's not answering people's specific questions. It's just channeling the energy for the day and saying, what does God want us to know? What is the universe trying to tell us? What is really resonating and going around? And that's why the astrology is so important to cover. We're building up to this beautiful full moon that is, it is the life-changing event of all life-changing events. Let's put it that way. It is a game changer, because inside of you, it changes you. It's when you are really different than you were before. I was actually just reading an article because I recognize that I am having my Uranus opposition. And Uranus opposition happens, basically it's the midlife crisis. It happens usually between the ages of 40 and 44, 45, between 40, 45, depending on. And your Uranus opposition is when you go through a midlife crisis. Many people go through a midlife crisis. If they have lived a life that is not sincere to who they are, they will start almost convulsing with the need to make up for the past or do what they always desired to do and change their life really rapidly. And that happens between the ages of 40 and 45. We call it the midlife crisis. Male and females go through it. We always call midlife crisis when it comes to men, but it's really your Uranus. It's Uranus opposition. And I am going through that right now. So anybody around the age of 40 to 45, your Uranus is probably in opposition right now. If it's happening to you right now, your Uranus is in Scorpio, like my Uranus is in Scorpio. And that means it's in direct opposition to Uranus right now, which is in Taurus. The whole thing is, sitting on top of my natal Uranus is this Venus, Sun, Mercury conjunction along with the South Node in opposition to the current Uranus. So this is a huge life-changing time for me. This is probably when I feel it most of all. And what's wonderful, and I'm happy to report, is I've never felt so at peace and really in love with everything that I am, and great. It's grateful. It's gratitude. I've just never felt so much gratitude in my life for what my life has. And it's not that I'm, life is perfect, but, and I have made a lot of changes. 2 years ago, everybody knows I moved out to California to fulfill a lifelong dream of doing so. That was my midlife crisis. It was when I felt like I had to do something that I didn't get a chance to do before. And I did it. And I realized it didn't define me. It didn't define me, and it didn't change me in any way except realizing, look at that. If you set your mind to it, you can do it. And I just love that. But I'm in a much better place right now. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that if you're really curious about astrology, look into Uranus opposition. When your natal Uranus is in opposition to current Uranus, that is your Uranus opposition. And it is usually colloquially associated with the midlife crisis. FYI. We talk about Saturn returns a lot. Saturn moves faster than Uranus. So Saturn returns, we get to experience. Usually people experience them twice, definitely. A lot of people now are getting to experience them 3 times, but that's definitely when you're older. But let's still focus on Uranus, because Uranus is such a key player right now. The reason I bring it up is not to talk about myself, but to bring up the point that in a lot of ways, the current configuration of the planets is like a global midlife crisis. But it's not like a midlife crisis in that it's much more spiritual than that. You can tell that because Jupiter and Neptune are both in Pisces. So it's like we're not playing games anymore. We're getting back to our God space. We're getting back to our truth. So it's not just about trying to fulfill needs or recreating your youth. That's usually what midlife crisis is. It's actually getting rid of all the crap that has gotten in your way of being your sincere true self. And your sincere true self is connected to source. It's connected to God. It's connected to the eternal. It is the eternal. It's like, remember who the fuck you are and why you got this meat suit vehicle. Okay? Why you're here. And that's really globally the awakening that's happening right now. So it's a really important time. And I can't stress that more. As we get closer to this full moon, the intensity increases. And if you have been feeling like you can't catch up, or that you have so much left undone or uncompleted, it is 150,000%, because it is a clear indicator of how far from source you have become. And it's like the more tension you're feeling, the more distance it is between you. You're starting to see your true self, and you remember your true purpose. And the further you are from that, the more stress you're going to feel, the more anxiety you're going to feel, and the more painful these current planetary movements are going to be for you. So I'm not saying you deserve it. I'm saying that if you have been feeling a lot of anxiety, if you've been feeling a lot of jitteriness, if you have been going to the extreme and want to throw away everything, it's because the universe is telling you. It's because you're becoming aware of just how far from source your life has come. And that has to be your primary goal. It's not buying a new car or moving or changing location. It's about who the fuck am I? And how do I uncover that? That's what where your real peace is going to come from right now. So right now, current situation, we have Friday, November 4th. So in 4 days, we have our full moon, but 7th, 8th, and 9th, you're going to feel that full moon because the moon is in Taurus. You're just going to be feeling it. You're already feeling it, I'm sure. We have a lot of squares, quincunxes, and oppositions. That's basically everything, which means this is a wake-up call. It means that stop doing the dumb shit you're doing. It means that the broken stuff, things are going to start breaking down because you have not acknowledged a certain truth or strength about yourself. So we have Neptune, Jupiter, and the moon, because the moon is in Pisces right now. It quincunx to the conjunction between Venus and the sun. Mercury is not under their influence yet. We do have Chiron also interacting just a bit with the sun and Venus. Actually, the sun is kind of conjunct Mercury, so let's watch that. Definitely the sun in the north node. The sun is within 1 degree of, the south node. It's like it's illuminating, making you realize where you came from to help you see how far you've gotten away from your comfort zone. You're not supposed to be near your comfort zone. Where are you in your life? The sense of, have you stayed where you were when you entered this earth? Or have you used the resources that you were given to get you further along? I think the people who are further along on their nodal journey toward their next destination or toward succeeding, having confronted more challenges in their life, you're going to feel a lot more peace now than the people who have stayed really tight and close to what felt familiar to them. Because it means, oh yeah, you tried to take the easy way out and hide behind the bleachers so you didn't have to do gym class. Yeah, and that's why you're going to feel lethargic and sluggish and behind, because you stayed behind. So it's almost like a spotlight on those souls that need to get going, need to wake up. And then we have Uranus in opposition, of course, to everything that is in Scorpio right now. In closest perfect opposition to Venus. Yeah, but basically in an opposition to almost everything in Scorpio right now. Everything being Mercury, the sun, and Venus. Between Mercury and Venus right now, it is technically in a conjunction. It's in a 5-degree conjunction, which is loose for conjunctions, but still a conjunction. And the moon is right in the middle. It's 2 degrees from Mercury, which is a tight conjunction. And the sun is 3 degrees from Venus, which is loosening up. It's loosening its grip. But all of them together they're conjunct. I mean, you have 2 primary inner planets that we rely on every day for our everyday interactions and our definition of reality, Venus and Mercury. What we desire and what we think, how we communicate, and how we value things. Like, all of those things are normal ways that we define who we are very, very demonstrative, very obvious character traits about who we are. And the fact that they're sitting right there on the sun, it's like our egos are getting completely remade. And all the egotistical bullshit that we try to, I said it before, ego, cleverness, and beauty. The way that we project ourselves, the way that we, glamour. All of that shit's coming away. It's all that crap is being exposed. Its underbelly is being seen, so that the shit gets cut through, and honestly, we can find ourselves again. It's the resurrection of the self we tried to keep locked away. And I think a lot of things that we don't give enough credit to, or we haven't nurtured, aspects of ourselves that we haven't nurtured enough. And then we have Mars trine to Saturn, which is a beautiful energy of just, I couldn't think of a better energy in this crazy time, because Mars trine Saturn will be like, okay, what do we got? We'll figure out how to work with it. We'll figure out how to do it. There couldn't have been a more helpful thing for the universe to give us than Mars in retrograde. So it's slowing the fuck down. It's not in a rush. And it's going to take what it already has and figure out the most practical, purposeful way to use it while everything is crumbling apart. What a better energy. What better energy when everything falls down than the energy that says, okay, what pieces go, what pieces stay, what's really garbage, what's not. Let's have the patience. Let's actually see what's worth it, what's not. Like, what a better energy. There is no better energy. The things we've already done, what we've already built, appreciating what we already have and remembering the rememory of what we already have to use, that we don't need anymore. Because, Venus, the sun, spend. You don't need anymore. You have everything. You have it all. It's always been yours. What was meant to always be yours is very clear to you now, or for some people, it's just going to come to you right there. It's going to show up. That's what's been waiting. It's like, what was that? It's like Harry Potter's vault in Hogwarts, not Hogwarts, in Gringotts. It's like all of a sudden that's really what we find, and it's not money, it's not material, it's the real buried treasure that we didn't realize that we had, but we knew that we weren't right. Something wasn't right, and now we're connected to our true treasure. We're connected to our true self. We're connected to our true value. That's what's being revealed right now. It's like if you like the stories of Harry Potter, it's like our 11th birthday when Hagrid, you've always known that you were different. You always know that something was not right about the life that you were in. And now it's this bold reaction of the universe to make us realize who we really are, and we can start a more authentic life. And I think that we're all being driven to do that. But we also have Saturn square to Uranus saying, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Don't be reactionary. Don't be that midlife crisis freakazoid. Don't throw everything out, because does everything have to go? Should everything go? And maybe that got us into some trouble before, throwing everything out, burying everything, because we weren't looking. I love that Saturn is trine to Mars in retrograde and square to Uranus, because for me, that is quality control, so that we don't have to destroy our lives, or even if our lives get destroyed, we have this stability about us, or about the energy in the universe right now, to know what to do and be able to rebuild, and be able to also accept, okay, this is the truth. This is the new reality. Okay. How do we go? Where do we move from here? There's a very practical, purposeful, and patient energy about it. This is real quality control, without snobbery, without judgment. That's the trine. There's quality control here. I love that shit. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Yeah, so let's get into the cards, shall we? Let's start this reading. What time is it? Yeah. Oh God, what have you got for us today? A tower is going to happen. Something shocking. And I'll get into maybe specifics. A lot of times towers are personal. Okay, most of the time towers are personal. So unless this is talking about something global, which we'll get into, I think the cards could reveal or imply if something global is implied. But aside from that, for you guys, it really is personal. Towers are personal. What might be a tower for you it might not be anything for me. So, but there is something shocking and cataclysmic that happens surrounding your love life. This is the Lovers. We have the Tower, and then we have the Lovers. Now, both of them are upright. So it means the Tower is going to happen, about to happen, something shocking, bam, happens. And it's got to do with you falling into or meeting somebody else. It's got to do with a connection, the duality of life to see an aspect of yourself in someone else. This is clarity, triumph, victory, success, but it's revelation. I always think of this card as the sword in the stone. The sword in the stone revealed who the true king was. I think that there's a sense of being shocked about the revelation of who your true love is, or your true partner, or that this new partner comes into your life and helps to clarify things for you and makes you see shit more clearly. This is coming up as a King of Pentacles. So this could be a person, or it could be an energy of somebody who just gets shit done. Somebody who is wealthy, somebody who is practical, somebody who is responsible, somebody who is caring, but also really practical. We have another Ace of Wands here. Holy shit. That means a total regeneration of the self, the creation, being inspired. It's a start. It's a new start. It's a new beginning. It feels handed by God. And that's what aces suggest. But I guarantee you, God wouldn't have handed you anything that you haven't earned. Not in this climate. But all of a sudden, it's like clarity about, okay, what my purpose is. We have Ace of Wands. That's fantastic. What is our central energy? Central energy says the Fool card. You better take this leap of faith. That's your message for today. You better take this leap of faith, because God is making it so fucking obvious to you. Bitch, please. There's going to be competition around this energy, around this moment, around this circumstance. Everybody's vying for it. There's something very, very competitive about it. Go for it. Once again, Prince of Swords, go for it. Just go for it. Be in the game. Be in the game, even if it's highly competitive, because this is a game that you were meant to win. Seven of Pentacles means failure and futility, even though you think there's imminent failure, or that, in other words, this has got to do with something you have tried before. You have definitely tried this before and you have failed every fucking time. God is saying, just one more time. You're definitely going to want to try it. That's what it is. That's what it's saying. Do it. You'll know. Queen of Wands, time to shine. Step out and let everybody see you. Be seen. This is so important right now. But you're definitely, this is your shine. This is your shine time. This is your stardom. Whatever that means to you. This is too dark. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm sorry. It's just too dark in here. Woo. I want you to be able to see the cards, but it's like you couldn't. I couldn't even, like, I was looking into, I couldn't even see me. Here, let's look at the cards. Yeah, now that you could maybe have a potential to see them. So we're over here, Queen of Wands, which is yay, success, abundance. It's just standing out, taking back your creative freedom. You've put in the work. This is your ships are coming in. You've waited for a long time, to a point where you thought, this is not possible. It's never going to happen. I might as well give up. So why don't you? Why do you keep saying to yourself, I might as well give up, but you never do? Because karmically, you know, this is a fate. This is a destiny. You're not supposed to give up. Eight of Swords. It's a bunch of bullshit. This is a lie. It's saying that when you feel like all the opportunities are gone, that you are abandoned and alone and isolated. You're not. It's like, why? Why? Because we didn't want to be alone. We didn't want to be alone. We didn't want to be abandoned. We didn't want this situation. We don't feel this way. It's this feeling of I've been left behind. That's the feeling that's really inspiring you to get your ass moving. I've been left behind. So I better get going. God needed to inspire you. That's what it was. The universe needed to find a way to inspire you to get your ass in gear. And the way the universe is set up to inspire us now is to make us feel like we have to catch up, to make us feel like we've been left behind. And in a way we have, but it's like we've left ourselves behind, right? Too much near the South Node. Stop, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Get back out there. This is about something you felt that I think you personally abandoned because it wasn't working out. Somehow there was too much competition, so you made a decision that you weren't going to compete. You were always going to be a failure, so you didn't do it. You kept not doing it. It's saying take a step and do it, because honestly, you've left yourself behind and you don't want to be behind. It's time to get back in the game. That's what the cards are saying to you today. So if you were hemming and hawing, thinking, should I, shouldn't I? You should. You absolutely should. It doesn't mean that it'll be permanent, but the change it creates in you will be permanent. Let's grab a moon card, guys. Adjustments are required. Oh, yeah. This is an acknowledgement, an open acknowledgement from the universe that there are changes that we absolutely have to make, that there are things that never should have been let by themselves or left behind, that there are definitely, the universe is adjusting, and we are the universe. Okay, so you have to make adjustments too. Yeah, definitely. But it's going to be very clear what those adjustments have to be. What are those adjustments? It's going to be very clear. What I got hit by a reality this morning. How much does God have to yell in my ear? You got to change these things. You got to stop doing this shit. It's not working for you. It doesn't make you happy. So stop fucking doing it. Meditate and contemplate. Take some quiet time to really connect with your God space and what the universe is telling you. That's the truth. Don't question it. It's okay to question, okay, how am I going to change? But it's not okay to question, should I listen to it? Yes. You're being given a directive. You're not being given a suggestion anymore. You're being told what the fuck to do. Get her done. It's okay then to ask, okay, where's the first step that I take? It's okay to feel a little bit lost, but don't question your assignments. It's time to release negative energy. And what is this? It's full moon in Scorpio. And this full moon is happening in Taurus, yes, but it's happening in Scorpio season when so much other energy is in Scorpio. So this is about releasing all the crap that you have digested or allowed to crowd you or smother you. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Talk to somebody, say something. It's almost saying, you know what you need to say. You know what actions you have to take. You know this. You know all of this. The words are right there on the tip of your tongue. It's saying, use your words. Use your words, because somebody needs to hear something. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. We just had a new moon in Scorpio. And look what we got. Full cycle. Full moon, new moon. We had a full moon in Scorpio in Taurus season. And we just came across this new moon in Scorpio. What did we release? What did we let go? What did we clear out? Or what became obvious that is getting in our way and creating a great deal of toxicity in our life? That's what is being revealed, is the toxicity. How have we let this toxicity build up and make us sick? And so it's the areas where we're getting sick, as in we find the most imbalance in our life, that expose or show us what we need to change. What is the biggest impediment to continuing on our journey and following our path in the direction of our purpose in life, our calling? Wow. It's suggestive, honestly, that we've been working really, really hard on something for a while. But I think first you have to admit it's a problem, right? You have to admit, okay, I see how this is really fucking up aspects of my life. You have to admit it. And that's what the clarity is. And the cards say today, yeah, you just got to make some changes. But what the universe is going to help you out with today is making those changes clear. So you're not bumping your ass around in the dark. The light is going to be shown today on what are the changes specifically. It's not going to be like, guess. Let me sit back and I'm testing you based on, can you guess? Oh no, the universe is going to make it very clear. This is your list. This is what's fucking you up. This is what you need to fix. It's got to stop. And you will hear it almost like somebody is talking to you. It will be that blunt, is what the cards are saying. It will not try to be hidden. It will not be enigmatic. It will not be cryptic. It will be blunt. That is your assignment. Get her done. And so that's the gift that the universe is offering us today, or on this day, whenever you watch this video, is that they are being very blunt about what you need to purge. The toxicity that's been getting in your way of balance and health is going to be very clear today. It's going to be made very, very clear today. Let's pull this card. No, I'm not taking all of those. Sorry, God. What needs to go? What do you need me to say? Okay, I guess all of them. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Variance. There's something different in the air and the vibrations today. And that's the reassignment. Insight. The variance is the insight. The shift. You'll feel the shift. Awaken something deep inside of you. We got the divine feminine. That's open and receptive. But we also got the divine masculine, and we also got soulmating. In a day when we got the Tower, and then the Lovers, and then the Ace of Swords. I don't know who's coming into one of y'all's life, but this is a soulmate. This is a benchmark in your existence on this planet. You're going to meet a person that you really needed to meet. Yes, metaphorically, it could be you. This could also be taking the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself and making yourself whole again. And the variation is what you need to change in order to do that. It is exposing a discomfort or a pain so that you can fix it and heal it so that balance is restored. That is on our internal level. Externally, this is a fucking person walking into your life to change your life forever. One is not going to happen in isolation of the other. They're both going to happen. They both have to happen. We also have let your light shine, be who you are, love, and soul song. This is the divine harmony that is like somebody has heard your song. It's like the divine vibration that you hear each other, you feel each other. This is the connection. Reconnecting to being in a place of harmony. Being in a place of harmony. Share your song, share your idea. Damn. Damn. That's all I got to say. Moonstone. Heightened intuition. God, I'm not even going to interpret this for you because it's just so blunt. Heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. It is trustworthy. The tarot card said the same fucking thing. Central energy, the Fool card. This is the time to leap, and you'll know it. Okay. I'm just going to sit back. I'm just going to sit back and be like, okay, this is just mind blowing. Blue Angel, Archangel Michael is currently in our presence. I, Archangel Michael, am here by your side. I am all around you and will forever protect you. Remember this whenever you feel fearful. I love you. All is well. You're protected. This is something beautiful happening, not something bad. It's also protection in your defense. It's in your defense. And the mighty sword of Archangel Michael is going to clear all this shit up. Guys, there's nothing more that I can say except I love you. Except I really hope you have a fantastic weekend. Except happy Friday TGIF. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm sorry that I couldn't interact. This was a big message that was channeled, and I was swept away. I am still going to have to ponder it and maybe watch this over again as just an observer, because I feel like I need to listen to it that way today. I usually don't. But bless your weekend. Open up your hearts and souls and minds. Get ready. You will know. This will not be ambiguous. God is being blunt as fuck right now. I love you. Have a very good day. Talk to you Monday.